I've been debating about whether to tell you guys this or not, and this is most definitely not medical advice. This is just what I've been doing. So I have a broken tooth on this side, and I'm waiting for my dentist appointment. They weren't able to get me in right away because I wanted a good dentist that I could trust, and I actually had some swelling here last week. It's a long story. It started with the 20 years of medication and dry mouth, etc. I spent decades not getting enough minerals, which I'm working on now, plus some orthodontic work that wasn't completely finished. This side of my mouth has taken a lot more pressure than it should have had to take on its own. Anyway, this gum has actually been just part of a larger protocol that I've been using to take care of my teeth in the meantime while I wait for the dentist. So I just thought I'd let you know what I've been doing because it's actually been working to keep me comfortable and healthy in the meantime. First of all, I've been using an essential oil blend every day. I just put it in my water and drink my water with it. This is specially formulated to help support your immune system. Sometimes I take it in a vegetable capsule. I've also been relying heavily on frankincense. I put that directly inside on the gum right where the swelling was every day, several times throughout the day, and if I get up to pee at night, I put it on there too. That's frankincense and or tea tree oil. The tea tree has been amazing too. It's been a lifesaver. Clove I've been putting on all around my gums, top and bottom, morning and night, right after I brush my teeth. I've been using the water pick every day, every time after I eat, immediately, just to make sure everything's cleaned out. And then I've sort of settled into a protocol because it was actually pretty scary last week. I told you it was pretty swollen and tender. I thought it might need like immediate care, and I was 100% willing to do that if it was necessary. But fortunately, I was able to get a handle on it in the meantime. So anyway, I've sort of settled into a protocol once I found out what worked. And again, let me emphasize, this is not in place of dental care if you have something like a broken tooth. This is just to get me through and keep me healthy and comfortable in the meantime. The swelling and pain are gone though, but I am aware that this is something that is not going to resolve itself 100% without long-term consequences to the bone, etc. I will be getting it taken care of that way. But what I've discovered that I've been doing every day in the meantime is as soon as I get up in the morning, I'll rinse with warm salt water, very salty, very warm water, and I just swish for about a minute and then gargle with it as well. And then I go ahead with my morning routine, drink at least 16 ounces of water, and then do some type of movement, some type of grounding, whether that's on a grounding mat or on the ground outside, because grounding is also very powerful for inflammation. Then after that, I apply the clove oil. Like I said, I just put it on one hand, in the palm of one hand, and I just dip my finger there and I just spread it all across the gums, top and bottom, front and back on the inside as well. I do recommend diluting clove oil if you're going to do that, and also make sure that it's safe for internal use. The one that I use does have a supplement facts label on it, as you can see there, so I know that this is safe for internal use. I have used it internally as well in a capsule. It's actually really good for any kind of aches and pains, discomfort, things like that. I personally, someone who loves hot sauce, I eat garlic cloves raw, I'm totally fine with things like that. I'm able to put it on without a problem, straight like that. But again, I always would recommend diluting it, especially if you haven't tried that before. You can also put a drop in some water and use it as a mouthwash. I've done that as well. I've also done that with the On Guard blend that I mentioned before that is really great for cleaning you out and fortifying your system. So after the clove, that's when I apply the tea tree right on the spot itself, and then following that I do the frankincense right after that, right on that spot, because frankincense also has the property of it's called a driver, so it sort of maximizes the power of any other oil that you might already have on there, and it helps to push it in there. Frankincense is really good for supporting cellular health too, so that the cells know what they're supposed to do, whether it's to repair themselves or whether it's to go ahead and die and just be cleaned out of your system. It's your body that's doing it, but these oils can help support your body in doing what it does best. Following that, I realized that this is just me following my own intuition, right? And this has been working for me. So I got some sterile gauze pads, and I've just been putting some high quality castor oil on there, on the outside of it, and I let it sort of soak in. And then I just roll it up and stick it inside and just let it sit in there for at least half an hour every morning. That was really helping, but then I wanted to do something a little bit stronger to help pull any impurities out of there. I just got a clean bowl and I put some activated charcoal in there along with a little bit of bentonite clay, just a little bit because it's not a very large area. And then I just put some of the castor oil in there and mixed it up so it's like a paste. Then I would just sort of spoon that onto the inside of the gauze pad right there like that, and then so it's like this black paste, right? And then I just fold it over itself, and then I put a little more castor oil on the outside here and add a drop of tea tree and add a drop of frankincense to it like that, and let it soak in almost all the way, and then just fold it up until it looks like that. And I just stick it in there and just let it stay there for about half an hour. And I do that morning and night. I don't always add the activated charcoal and bentonite clay, although it works so much better when I do the activated charcoal in particular. That's basically my routine. And then throughout the day after that, I just sip the water with the essential oil in it, swish it around in my mouth throughout the day, stay hydrated. If I feel like my system is starting to get overwhelmed with toxicity, I will have a little bit of activated charcoal in the morning with some water about an hour before I eat. And that's actually really helped too, because that can pull the toxins into itself, and it's known as a binder, and so it takes some of the load off of my liver, etc., so they don't have to process the toxins all themselves. And then after breakfast, I will use the water pick again, and then I'll actually swish brandy in my mouth because it's like a natural Listerine. That's what they used to do in the old days, right? And I swish it until I don't feel any discomfort. It stings at first, just like Listerine does. So I just swish that until any stinging goes away, and then I gargle with that and then spit that out. And then I will apply the clove again all around the gums, and then the tea tree right in there on the spot, followed by the frankincense inside right on the spot. And then I also have a blend that I made. I'm reusing this bottle. It contains olive oil as well as castor oil, some oregano, some frankincense, and lemongrass and tea tree. So it's a very powerful blend, and I will just put this right here, around the spot, right where the lymph nodes would be. And then I also do it on the opposite side. And so I just do that throughout the day as well. And then I just keep this with me in bed. And if I wake up during the night, I might put some of that on there again, as well as I just have the tea tree oil in the bathroom, just ready to go in the middle of the night. And I just put it again in there on the spot, and it keeps it good until morning, until the saltwater rinse. It's been working for me, and one of the things I love about natural treatments like this is that instead of side effects, you actually have side benefits. So it's kind of funny because obviously I wasn't feeling that well, but since I've been relying on essential oils and extra nutrition in smoothies, I want to make sure that I'm getting all of the nutrition I can get. So I've been having smoothies with chia seeds, frozen blueberries, frozen bananas, maca root, putting nutritional yeast on my food, as well as relying really heavily on these essential oils, using them all the time. And so the side benefit I've been having is, unexpectedly, I've been having more energy than usual. I've been able to think more clearly than usual. I just really love that because I wasn't even really expecting that or looking for that. I was just looking to be comfortable and healthy until I'm able to get to the dentist. Again, this is not medical advice. I just wanted to share with you what's working for me to tide me over until I'm able to get to the dentist to get this tooth taken care of. Let me know what natural things you've tried or have worked for you.